does it sound? It shouldn't be the best audio, but I can at least get it to work until I get my actual mic to go up. So let me know how this sounds. Sorry this happened. Alright, I need to make my day a little bit better. I'm gonna just get Stoke right here. I've had it with this crap. So I'm gonna just get Stoke in here. We'll take a pause just so I can kind of calm myself down, because that was really, really annoying. I was not expecting that to happen. Oh well, shit happens. I'm happy to be back. And I'm going to just quickly get Stoke in here. Him and I will have a little conversation. 20-30 minutes, however long it takes. Then we'll go back to hacking. But yeah. Okay, Stoke is almost ready. I don't need my camera on here. Yeah, something's really off about my computer today. Like, as I'm typing, things are very, very slow. What's up, Stoke? I'm about to send you a link on Twitter. And, yeah. Alright, we're back on. Alright, so go ahead and do me a favor, join that link. I'm going to start closing things out just because my computer's being very, very slow. So there we go. There's Stoke. Hopefully he joins. I just sent you a link on Twitter. I'm going to put be right back sign. Actually, no, I'm just going to go to the duo chat. Oh, what a day. Okay, my audio is fully back. Fix it again. Yeah, I was switching to this mic because I didn't have this working, so I pulled it back up. It should work now. My computer's picking up a lot of speed now. Everything's going back to normal. Should be back. Give me a thumbs up if you guys could hear me. Stoke, let me know when you join, man. Waiting on you. The man, the myth, the Stoke guy is joining us. Today is today the 13th? It shouldn't be. It's been very weird. Okay. Stoke says he's joining right now. I'm going to try and fit him into the display. This is going to be Stoke's display since you guys want to watch me live. Oh, somebody's trying to join. Mr. Stoke. Hello, sir. There you are. Alright. Make me happy, man. Your face, I've always said. You make me happy when I see you and we talk. Make me happy, my friend. Let me put you over here.
That's kind of the way it should be.
Let me know if you guys could hear Stoke okay. I don't have chat on. Let me pull my chat over here. There we go. Alright, chat. Let me know if you can hear Stoke okay. I'm gonna move a little bit closer to this mic. How's it going, man?
Yeah, hopefully. I have no idea if my audio is working.
I can hear you.
I haven't been having power for a while. It was a power outage here today again, and I've been playing my Oculus Go for the last 3 hours. So I have these marks on my face that, yeah, they're all over.
Hey man, I'm happy to have you on here today. Despite you having some issues and my laptop. I said I want to play some music. It's getting quiet in here, and my MacBook was like, "No, you're not playing no music today."
Not having it.
Gave me 2 middle fingers. Like, no, not today. You do not get to. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see your shirt,
The one I got on?
dude. Look at this. Oh, wait, you can't see me. Can you see me on here?
I can't see you. Could you plug in your webcam?
There we go. I have 2 on now, so I guess we're matching a little bit.
Because if I could see your... Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Shit, get out. Yeah, it's Paranoid's team.
Love it, man. Love it.
Amazing. This
So-
is working out fine. I had no idea that it would be this...
We're pros at this, man. You and I are pros at this. So for those of you that don't know the story, Stoke and I, we traveled to Las Vegas together, right? And you and I set up an entire recording lab while we were traveling, which was kind of insane.
Yeah, we were.
So
That's the truth.
it turned out to be very fun. My screen looks really messed up right now. I panicked at all this. I'm fixing it as we talk. It was a very, very rough start. My brain wasn't working. My laptop just completely shut on me. But let's get to it. You and I were together exactly a week ago. We spent a couple of nights at H1702 together, and we came up with this hacker couch. Do you want to tell people what this hacker couch is?
If I want to explain what it is?
Yes, you go ahead and explain. I want to take a screen of you while you explain it. I'm going to take a picture of you while you do it.
Okay. So I kind of had this idea that it would be cool if we could get hackers on a couch and talk about normal stuff. Everything from, Recon to just general ideas, talk about bugs, or just the kind of life that kind of surrounds bug bounties or the things that we do, right?
The mentality.
And, the mentality, everything that comes with it, the struggles and the ups and the downs and everything that has with this kind of lifestyle to do. And I pitched it to you and said, wouldn't it be awesome if we could just randomly get a couch together and maybe we can do a little bit of stream going on. And it was a real success. It was really, really cool. And we had such a great time together doing it.
And we had the first night was you and I. The second night we got Matthias and Franz Rosen, of course. The man, the myth.
And then Luke just stumbled in. He walked straight in, got on the couch.
And Luke crashed our party. And then the third night was you, myself. We had Chrissy, which Chrissy, if you're in here, hello. And we also had Dakin. Yeah, I have mine somewhere here too. And Chrissy was very nice to us. She gave us both these ESP32s. It's gonna come in handy later. Have you figured
your one out yet?
I haven't. No, I was showing my office earlier. It's a shit show here, dude. Everything that I have is literally right here. I've unpacked in front of me to go through from Vegas. But yeah. So how was H1702 for you? You were hacking H1702. How was it? Did you have a successful event? Did you have fun? Was it more pleasure than business, or was it both?
It was really fun. There's and also very stressful. That's kind of how it is. It's the combination of anticipation and pressure and everything that comes with, we are competing, but we're kind of not competing. It's the race for surviving the dupes kind of thing. But I had a really, really good times. I got 3 crits in, 2 duped domain, which were cool. I didn't hack on Verizon on the day of the event. I did record a lot of video though, and had a really, really good time. Because I was focusing on the other 2 programs.
And What is so this stream on Sundays I do, it's always about Recon. I know you're not a big Recon fan. You always say I want to deep
Yeah.
dive, right? But diving deep is also kind of like Recon on the main app, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's mapping more. I'm more
How
like
do you
creating a.
how do you map like a huge app? Let's say you go to a huge site that has like a bunch of different functionality. What do? Do you prioritize? You make a list of all the functionality and go through it like mentally and say, I did this done, I did this done, or do you just go ad hoc?
I mentally go at it, but it's more like imagine that you're playing an adventure game. Back in the days, you're playing this kind of Sierra, EA games, kind of Sack McCracken kind of games.
Right.
And in the beginning, you're walking into a room and you're being presented with the character that you're supposed to play, and you don't really know anything about what's going on. So you're trying this different methodology, use, get, walk, blah blah blah. There's different things that you're kind of supposed to do, and these are my normal kind of things that I look for. I will see what kind of communication is it going in the app. Is there any? Is there multiple users? Is there potentially going to be some kind of access privilege thing going on?
So different user accesses, right? Like different user permissions. Is there?
It's non-technical. It's all about understanding how the map works. And I didn't do this before, but I'm going to start doing it as soon as possible, and that's mind mapping it. I talked to Haddix and Casey about it, and the whole mind mapping part just makes so much sense to me, because I want to look for the anomalies later on in the game. Like, okay, so it's possible for me to add a user, like sign up for something, but then eventually as an admin I can change that user's email address, or I can and can I do that as another user that's not an admin user? That's going to be more or less an IDOR access privilege thing. So I'm starting to map out the app in my head.
Do you so my thing is like, is there anything, so I'll give you an example for me. When I get an app, depending on what the app does, right? Like if it's a huge app that's about developing stuff, it's about DevOps, I look for external fetching, right? So I look for, is there any way I can externally fetch a file? If I could fetch a image, so I can look for SSRF, right? Is there something particular you look for as soon as you see a site? Like do you look for, what do you prioritize? What's the first thing you check for?
Oh yeah, file uploads, absolutely.
Of course.
That is a no-brainer. And then I would go for secondary. I would go for. I'm always flipping, let's say, JSON to XML and these different kind of contents automatically over repeater. Whenever I walk a site, I always do that. So I'll spend some time just mapping out stuff and realizing, is the file uploads, what kind of file uploads is it? Is it just my image, or is it or is it like an image inside a document that's going to be used later, like a logo, or is it there's a lot of ways for me to understand what kind of customization can I do to this account, because if there's customizations, there's manipulations, and so that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Cool. So I want to, like, every time I try to bring somebody onto the Recon stream, I want to get their idea of what Recon is like. I had Z Shano on here in the last stream we did, and he kind of explained his way of doing it. So I figured with you being Stoke, and people want to know how you do yours, right?
Yeah.
So we talked about content, about the hacker couch. I completely forgot to ask about this. What are we doing with that content? When are you posting the content on your page? So we recorded it off of my stream, and I think I sent you I did send you the files, right? 2 days ago,
I got the files here, so I got the 3 nights already on my computer. I need to post edit those a bit, because I want to remove the things where it was a live couch, right? So first night we did, you and I did like 40 minutes. Second one is a little bit over an hour. Third is 25, and we accidentally did some things like powers went out and that kind of stuff, and I want to edit those parts out. And just
you mean the time that when I ran across the cables and unplugged everything?
Yeah. That shit happens, but it was in the middle of the night, and we had a couple of drinks, right? And we've been hacking for so many hours.
Dude, I am still struggling from Vegas. I'm still struggling from. It's the same stuff still happening, man. It's still happening.
Yeah.
Cool.
But this is something that you and I really vibed on, right?
Yeah.
That we understand that there's both a need for it and people like to engage with it. So
Somebody says.
There's going to be some hacking couch in the future.
Somebody just says Dr. Powder's like physical denial of service. That is definitely it.
Yep.
Oh, that is
That
great.
was it.
I think my favorite part
Yeah,
of my favorite part of the streams we did was Franz Rosen had no problem. Like, he had no idea how you and I and him were connected in all this. Let's not talk about it so people could. If you want to know how, so Stoke told me a very cool story about himself that's kind of connected to me, and it all happened because of Franz Rosen's like you and him being friends the way it happened, and it blew and Franz had no idea this was happening, and it just blew his mind. And you told me that a couple months ago, and it just blew my mind. So check it out. It will all be on Stoke's. It's Stoke Frederick on YouTube. Check it out. It will all be going up soon. Very excited to have those, man.
I got a vanity YouTube URL now. I got youtube.com/Stoke Frederick.
Ooh, going up the ranks, I see, my
Vanity.
friend. This guy is getting too big on YouTube. Someone stop him. Cool. What are your plans now that you're back? So you took a break for a week. I assume you didn't go online and hack at all, hopefully. Hopefully Sarah's not... You spent some time with Sarah, I hope?
Yeah, I haven't even sorted my content yet. I cars are still in the camera. I haven't got to go through all the content that I recorded, but I got a couple of really cool things coming up. I got an interview with Chloe. That's going to be cool on diversity.
And Chloe is, she used to be the hacker advocate at Buckcrowd. That Chloe?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it. What else?
Then I got Tanner. Tanner that created the team collaborator plugin for Burp.
Awesome.
And as soon as I get that out, it's going to be mind-blowing. Anyone that uses Burp and want to collaborate with other people and do the kind of thing that you and I do, let's for instance say that you and I are we are doing CTF, or we're doing something,
right.
And we're working together. Our burps are synchronized, so we do things together. I play around with an SSRF. I right-click, send to Ben, bam, it pops into your repeater. You do the same thing and modify the stuff, send it back to me. And at the real time, anyone that's watching the stream can just join in and subscribe to that kind of communication that we are sending out, and it's going to pop in their traffic and their repeaters as well. So it's a very, very cool way to collaborate when it comes to using Burp.
So we don't have to use any Slack anymore to send out requests from repeater back and forth.
No, and you know that. We talked about file uploads before, and file uploads always breaks. Like the bits and pieces fall apart when you copy paste it. So this way, since it's sending the byte string, it's going to end up in your repeater, and you can just fire it away. And maybe you'll play around with it using file uploader or any other cool tool.
Hey, someone's, I think a couple of people asked this question. I know you've answered this before. How long has it been since you've been in this community for I know you've been doing security for a very long time, but how long have you been in bug bounties? Because that's, I think 2 people have asked it. 14 months.
So, I'm closing into 15 now, so, yeah, it's all good.
14 months is a very short time, but you have done a very amazing job. Are you coming in and
I'm
just
accelerating fast?
You haven't hit a flat line. I hope you don't. So awesome, dude. Let's see. That's still on Conflu. Yes.
Did you get Conflu?
Yeah,
I got Conflu. I don't have Conflu.
Mine was mostly, I think, I would blast the AC at night because you would come back from the event all like, you've had a couple of drinks. I've been running around, dude. My activity in Vegas was insane. Let me show this real quick. I want to show how insane this is. So last week on Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
So this is my activity for Tuesday, dude. Look at this. If it shows it.
Wrong. I can't see it. Wrong camera.
Hold on. This camera then? This was
Yes,
activity for
I'm
one
going
day,
there.
dude.
Wow, is that as far as you walk?
18,000 steps. It was a very busy day, and then
How much do you normally walk? I never measure my walk. How do you do that? Do you have like a thing you shoe, or is it like you just walk around?
It's just your
Because
phone.
otherwise
On
it'd
your
be
phone,
like,
if you go to your health app,
wow.
it shows you. If you go to your health app, it shows. I usually do a
Okay.
couple thousand steps. I work from home, so my activity is really limited. If I walk around the house,
Yeah.
or if I leave the house and go walk around. But look, this is the first day. So this is Thursday, and the only thing I did on Thursday was go to DEFCON, pick up my badge, and then I straight went to H1702, and I stayed there. And I still couldn't do a. Let me put on this
Chill.
camera, and then this camera for you. 14,000 steps just for being at H1702. That's how much I ran around. So my con for
That's
was
crazy.
getting into the room really hot, taking a shower, and just blasting the AC. And then I would wake up in the morning feeling like absolutely like I'm sick for some reason because I had the AC blasting all night long.
Wow.
And I'm
I
not
always
used
turn
to.
that off. You know, my internal temperature clock thingy got busted when I moved to Bali, and after that, you know, I prefer things are warm, so I just turned off the AC at night. I don't sleep with it on.
Yeah, I don't either, so I'm not used to it. But you know, being in Vegas and when you get to the room, it's super hot, dude. That city was like hell. It was very, very hot.
Yeah.
So getting to that room and having the AC on was really, really mind blowing, and it was very, very useful.
Cool.
Nemesis is in here. Hello, Nemesis. That Vegas AC are crazy and and insane, aggressive, got me sick. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, she knows. Nemesis has been through it. Let's
I
see.
just want to do shout outs to everyone. Hi, Don Reddy. Hi, Glower for Life. Hi, Judith Thakur. Hi, everyone.
Hey, let's do a roll call. Who's in here? Let's do a drop a hi. I want to see who's all in here. If you're watching, give me a hi so we can see who's all in here. I saw Zayed in here. He popped in and out.
I'm going to answer the FlowX7 here. How many bags you identified so far in your Thursday only bug hunting stack? I think I got about 26 bugs reported
Sam Jammer.
total on HackerOne.
There's a lot of highs coming our way, man. I'm seeing a lot of people. How's it going?
Hi, everybody. Oh, Sourcefish here. Bum.
Where?
Woo, talk about your panel in
Ooh,
Dapsy
hello.
Village for sure. That was fun. I got a little bit of recording from there. You didn't have time to attend it, Ben, right?
Which one?
The talk that I did over at AppSec Village.
No, I unfortunately I didn't do anything I would like to do at DEF CON. I didn't nearly spend as much time as DEF CON as I wanted to. But we did a.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you and I did a recap at the end. You were on the panel with Random Reduction,
Alyssa
Jess, and
and Corbin.
Alyssa, and Corbin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. How was it? Tell us a little bit about it.
It was really, really cool, and I wish I could. But then again, I was super nervous. That's kind of what happens when you do those kind of stuff, kind of things. That was
Nerve wracking.
I'm not a panelist.
Yeah.
That's not really what I do. But so you walk into a room and you see this whole line. It's a huge line of people just waiting, and so I'm standing in line for a while, and they just realize maybe I'm going to be on the panel. Maybe I don't have to wait in line. So I got in, and they're like super friendly, and you got to sit here, and here's the microphone's going to come this way, and it's going to be awesome. And then everything just fucking blacks out, and it's over, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I had a good time. I had no idea what I talked about, but it was a good one.
Surprisingly for me, usually like when I do a talk, I get more nervous when I do a talk and I know people at the talk than when I do it with random people.
Yeah.
For me on Sunday, we walked up with Dakin, kind of a little bit nervous, but seeing everybody from HackerOne in the front row. Donut was in the front row. My wife was sitting there. Luke showed up.
Yeah.
Nikhil, Tiffany, Ariel, like everybody from HackerOne showed up, and it made it so much easier for me. I just made eye contact.
Family there. Everybody's
It
there.
felt like a family, man. It felt like.
I'm so bummed that I had to go on the airplane.
And I appreciate you trying, by the
I
way.
would
We talked
so
about
support
this.
you.
We talked about this.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you really tried, and I really appreciate you trying, man. It was awesome. I have some footage of it. I wonder if I could show the footage somewhere. My wife took some really, really good footage of the talk.
Yeah, she did. I know I've been screenshotting the images that people took because I want the slides.
But the thing is, she didn't. She did it with her phone, unfortunately, because I had my.
Are you going to redo it though? Are you going to redo it? Please say you're going to redo it.
I am going to redo it. Yes, I am going to redo it 100%, 120%. I'm going to redo it. But I'm trying to look for this footage, but I can't find it. Nemesis had some good footage too. She sent this. It's her footage. Shout out to you, Nemesis. I know you're in here somewhere. But my wife has this footage of us taking a shot.
To see for the latest
my wife has a.
Did you guys get first time drinks?
Yes, that is what I'm looking for to show. It was, dude. It was so cool.
What was the shots?
I don't know where I saved the shots. Let me think.
10 o'clock in the morning. Shots.
Dude, it is insane. Like, you walk up and at 10 a.m., they're like, oh, so you're okay with taking a shot? And it's like, do I have an option?
You're like, no.
Do I get to choose if I can take a shot? But they're friendly. They tell you, like, you can say no to it. But I'm not going to say no to being at DEFCON and taking a shot, you know? Like, it's one of the biggest cons you can go to. So here's a shot. Let me.
Anyone that has photos or anything from the panel, send it over. I don't have anything for that.
Yeah, I found the shot.
See if I'm able to put that in. I'm in no way trying to cut Ben's stream out. I'm just. My brain is just reading stuff and I'm just answering.
This is the shot. Let me show it to you quickly so you're not, because of latency.
Can I see it there too? Yeah. Okay. So there we go. Here we go. Here we are. Shots are.
So that was I'm very happy that my wife got that on camera. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to be at a DEFCON main track, you know. Someone's looking some videos.
It's going to be Wheezy Print.
In this course, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to get started in programming.
That's a good link, but Codecademy is a lot better, I think. Just my preference. I know people are talking about learning stuff. Ireland hacking community, no, but I think there is something cool happening in Ireland soon. I think Stoke is going to be there maybe soon. Surprise? Yep. But I think the announcement isn't added outside yet. What's up, Maverick? You're still here. Thank you for sticking around. Cool.
Maverick's around.
Maverick is around. He actually, I wish I could, let's see if I can get him in here. Maverick, do you want to join this real quick? I can send you a link. I don't know if, let's see if I can, maybe I'm going to send him this. If you can't join it, it's all good. But it would be very cool to have the three of us on here really quick. Maverick, I just sent you a link on Twitter. If you can, join it. And if not, no pressure at all, man. Like, I know it's very last minute. Okay, so I sent it to Maverick.
Congrats on the award, for sure. Side's God.
Alright, we're going to have 3 streamers on here at once. This is rather interesting. And I can fit the three of us in here, which is great.
You think?
Yeah, because all I have to do is go back and forth. Alright, let's get the Cyber Mentor on here. This is going to be absolutely awesome. This is the first time the three of us have talked together, I think, outside of Slack.
Yeah.
Zai, do you want to also join? I don't think Brett's into it, but I want to get Cyber Mentor here. The three of us talk about the streaming a little bit. Maverick has been putting out some heavy pen testing stuff.
Some heavy hours is what he is.
Dude, he's putting in the time and effort for all this. Holy crap.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. I sent it to you on Twitter, Maverick. It's on there. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna send this to Brett. Brett, if you want to join with
Bing bong, I had to bing bong.
There we go.
Somebody's here.
Oh, look at that. Look at this gorgeous face.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up, man?
It's way better now.
It is. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better now that you're here, man. It's been we've never done this. I know it's a little bit last minute.
I've got like 10 minutes, by the way. My wife's flight lands at 2:15, and it's 2:15, so I gotta go pick her up. But I wanted to join, say hello. Also,
It's priceless.
I like your chair. I've got the like off-brand version of that chair, which is completely uncomfortable.
This is not as comfortable as it looks, dude. Everyone thinks it's comfortable unless you buy it. No, don't invest your money in it.
Dude, these chairs suck. They hurt. Like
they do, dude.
Is that gamer gear? Is that what it is?
There we go.
It's to look cool, but it's not really comfortable.
It's not it's not as comfortable as it looks. I think your chair is probably more comfortable than any of them.
Yeah, dude, you look so ergonomic over there, Stoke.
Yeah, mine is super ergonomic. This is this is the grown-ups office chair kind of style. That's what I'm running. None of the fancy gamer stuff. No. I'm all into ergonomics. I can just clearly send my table up like this if I needed to.
All right, let's talk about this. Ooh, that is wait. Did you just move it up and down? That is fancy.
Is that like hydraulic? What was that? Electronic? Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Glenn, calm down over there.
Noobs.
Sorry, someone on my stream has been telling me to call you Glenn, so I have not stopped doing it every time we've talked.
Oh, that's constant, this Glenn.
All right, Glenn, calm yourself over there on the left. All right, Maverick, how's it going with you, man? You've been putting out some crazy videos.
Good.
I see you just posted the web pen testing stuff.
Yeah, man. Just staying busy.
Insane work.
Been looking like
you're busy. Hours course? You're dropping the 15 hours course?
Yeah, guys, I'm just trying to keep up with you two, honestly. But
well, I think it's the other way around for us. Because you're putting a lot of... I'm not putting any videos out. Stoke and I have been kind of stalling, especially with Vegas. But in the week we were gone, I just keep seeing tweets after tweets of you posting videos of web hacking and pen testing. What's your angle on this web pen testing stuff you're putting out?
It's more of like a practical angle. So it's just running with Juice Shop. So like last week was enumeration. This week we're going to start with the easy challenges and kind of, not necessarily push the bug bounty angle, but push the, here's how you learn basic cross-site scripting. And then just kind of like build into it, learn the OWASP top 10. And then if you like that kind of stuff from a practical how I would pen test it methodology on a web app assessment, then you can kind of take those concepts and, go do bug bounty hunting or go do pen testing or web app pen testing and kind of learn from there. So trying to take a real practical approach in terms of methodology.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the angle for like bug bounty hunters and pen testers is two different things, right? With like bug hunting is always like impact. And when you do pen test, there's no more stress of like, hey, I don't have to find something with impact really. I just have to find something that's a pen testing, like missing best practice. Not that I'm saying you don't find impactful stuff, but I'm saying there's less stress because you're not spending time to get paid. You're getting paid as a pen tester either way. I still haven't figured out which one I like more.
But then again, it's extremely timed as well.
Right.
You're limited to try these methodologies. You're very under pressure to produce this report, and there's all this stuff going on. I don't need to report everything I see.
Yeah, but I mean, with a pen test, that's what it does, though. Like,
possibly human can.
My buddy who I do pen tests with, he had to tell me, he's like, dude, stop worrying about impact. Like, this is not a bug hunting. Some of these companies have been getting pen tested for 10 years. So I'm still getting accustomed to that, but I'm happy to see more content. Like, there's a lot of stuff to be shared with web. I think it's a huge micro community of itself, and the more content, the better for everybody, right?
For sure, absolutely. The more content anyone can put out there, if you're just getting started and you want to play around with it, whatever kind of information you get or learn, if you share it, somebody else is going to learn from it, and we level this game up. The whole scene is going to level up because we have to do that. If we don't, it's going to be secret CVEs all over, and that's not what we want. We want people to be, even if you can't afford a serious bug bounty program and pay a lot of money, you can still make sure that your sites are safe because somebody tested the framework that your system is running on, and it's needed. So the more people that understand what we're doing, and the better it's going to be, in my humble opinion.
Do you Maverick? Do you do any bug bounties at all? I think we've talked about this.
I have in the past, primarily on Synac.
Okay.
But I've been so focused on just assessment. I'm more on the assessment side than I am on the bug bounty side. But yeah, it's completely different. I guess 2 points to add. Completely different beast, like you guys said. A lot of times they've been having pen tests, like you said, for years, and you might be dinging them for just the smallest little things, like why are you disclosing your what server type in a header, as opposed to, that would never be a finding on a bug bounty.
Right.
But like sometimes, if it's super critical, you might not even get to. If you have the impact, you might not get to those little findings. You might say, here's the report, here's the burp report, go look at that for vulnerabilities. Second thing to say, because my wife did land, I got about 5 minutes. So I think we are in a great time as a community. Yeah. I think we are coming out of the era of the notepad with loud music on the YouTube channel and coming into this community where we can be streamers, where we can be YouTubers, and we can actually show a face and be somebody relatable. We haven't had that. We haven't had that, and we've had very few. Live Overflow, Hackersploit, other than that, there's not really that many. So now this community is starting to come out, and I think it's only going to benefit everybody. So I do thank you guys also for being a part of it, and it's just awesome to watch it grow,
Yeah, I mean...
yeah, we're all in this.
It's, I think the biggest thing is, for me at least, is, I'm doing a lot of the streams and all these, different YouTube videos because of the questions that I get asked, right? Like, Stoke and I talked about this. It's, the influx of DMs on how do I get started as a pen tester? How do I get started as a bug bounty hunter? How do I get started in tech? Whatever that is. Ooh, look at this. Hold on one sec. There's a fourth. Now there's 4.
Oh shit.
Sean.
Is Sean over here?
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys. I'm messaging him on Twitter. I didn't know if he would join. What's up, Sean? He said I'm in my car with my phone. Can I join with my phone? I was like, hell yeah, just use your...
Amazing. This is kind of the cream of the current thing that you talk about. This is what's happening.
I just wanted to capture this screenshot of the four of us in this. I know Sean's camera's going in and out, but I just wanted to make sure I get this. There we go. You're back. I don't have any sound from you, man.
Can you not hear me?
There we go. Now it's there. Now it's there.
Sick. Okay, thank you once again for taking your time to joining us on this adventurous Sunday. Power outage on my part. Always updates.
Let's not talk about mine, please.
And now Sean's here with no internet connection. So yeah, I guess everybody's happy.
How's it going, Sean?
Yeah, it's 4G in the UK.
How's it going, my friend? I think
yeah, not bad. Yourself? Can you guys hear me okay, or am I really glitching out?
No, we can hear you.
You sound good.
Okay, cool. 4G in the UK is doing good then.
Hey, how's your training going? How's it going with preparation?
Yeah, it's. I need to put this down. The sun is so bright here. Wow. Yeah, things are going well. I've been working on my methodology book for over a year now. I've been just polishing things up lately, and yeah, just getting everything ready really. I've been working on some cool new challenges for people to learn some new interesting things. Yeah, things are going well really.
Who's playing the music? There we go. I think that's Maverick's cue to leave. I think that's Maverick's cue to get out. It's like, no, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. We'll give him a sec. He's got to go pick up his wife. I'm just happy. I'm just happy that everybody joined. I think Maverick just left. But this was really cool. This was completely unplanned. I think it was just the plan was for Stoke and I to talk. And then I saw Maverick on here. And then I saw your name popping up, and I couldn't resist.
Yeah, we can't resist not having Sean on.
I'm always down to hop on.
Well,
I'm always down to do some streams and talks. I feel like next year I want to submit a lot more submissions to cons and that, and do a lot more public talks on things. Don't know, just riding the wave really.
Yeah, man. It's still a new thing, man. There's so much stuff to be done. I'm just happy to see. I'm here for the ride. I tell Stoke, I'm just here for the ride. Like, I want to see where this goes in 3 years from now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what hacking's all about, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You ride the wave, go with the flow, and just see where things end up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I apply the same hacking methodology and the way I go against websites to every single thing in life. I know that sounds weird because John. Yeah.
Oh, we're
We're
back.
When you're constantly like looking things around you and questioning things, can you change that?
You're back. But yeah, I agree. It just comes down to my own biggest thing is like I hope people look at your training and they don't try to copy the same exact thing, but just use it as a base to like build up on it on their own. You know, like it shouldn't be how other people do it. It should be okay. Here's how these 3-4 people do it. How am I gonna do it based on these different things, right?
Yeah, sort of like that. But my methodology book that guide that I plan on releasing, kind of is holding people's hands a little bit with understanding how I go about hacking and how they can easily replicate that themselves. Because, do you know what I mean? I mentor quite a lot of people one-to-one privately. Do you know what I mean? Anyone can message me and I'll help you with any type of bug you want and give you advice on that. And I've noticed the same trend and problem that people are making. So that's why I've been working on this book for so long and adding to it over time with the common things that I see people doing wrong, and how my methodology basically solves that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm really excited to release it. It might go down really horribly, but I'm happy to make it. So
it's a risk, man. It's a risk you gotta take. I mean,
the sun is really
I'm sure when Stoke started doing the videos, it's the same thing, right? You don't know what you're gonna get unless you try it. Like when I started doing my streams, I didn't think people were gonna join and watch. I just did it because I thought it would be fun to have a couple of people show up. And if I could teach him something new, I'd teach him something new, So you don't know where it's going to go until you do it. I'm just mostly excited to have everybody on here. We gotta do a bigger party next time.
Exactly.
Well, hey, I've got to get back to streaming some useful... Oh, wait. Are you saying something, Sean? Sorry, you keep cutting out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just literally saying, even if it helps just one person, I'm happy. You know what I mean? I had fun writing it, and yeah, if it helps just one person, it's job done.
I agree. Well, hey, I gotta get back to doing this stream. This was a very good way to put me back in the mood with all the messed up things that happen live. I appreciate all of you guys being on here.
I appreciate you letting me on for a bit.
Yeah, thank you both for being here. Again, we'll do this again another time. We'll plan it better when the 4 of us can jump on, and we'll all talk again.
So you're gonna hack now?
Man, take it easy.
I'm hoping to. See you later, Sean. I'm gonna hopefully get on some Recon. I hope we get some Recon and get out of here, so I can do what I promised I would do on this Sunday. But I'm very happy to have you on here. As always, a pleasure, Stoke. Thank you, Sean, and thank you for Maverick to joining and talking with me for a break.
You're going to start hacking now?
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I am going to actually look at AOL. So I don't even know if my... Here, let me find my terminal. I don't even know where it's at. There we go. I'm going to hopefully look at AOL. Pseudo reboot that I did there. But I'm going to look at AOL and see what we find. And then the next goal is we're going to feed it to alt DNS. So I'm going to do some enumeration on AOL using alt DNS and cert.sh. And maybe do mass DNS. I don't know yet.
Sweet.
But yeah, this is the stuff that I have so far. I have AOL, Oath.cloud, and Yahoo. But AOL seems to be very big, so I want to see what I find. And there's a couple of domains in here.
Seems huge.
Yeah.
How many subdomains do you end up getting on Yahoo though?
For Yahoo, I think we got 15,000, but only 2,000 or 3,000 were alive, like they actually were resolving. But I want to get some more because...
Are you going to do the same kind of pre-subdomain methodology that you did last time with the dev and the corp and all that?
So I'm doing that to find all the juicy subdomains that may have stuff before them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those subdomains and start looking for like API, backend, dev, QA, and different permutations of it. Because like when you find something like, app.dev.aol.com, if I do app-admin, that might unlock something for me, right? So I want to see if we could get lucky this time around and see if we can find some stuff.
Cool. Well, absolutely. I'm gonna let you do your thing and rock that. And it was a pleasure being on the show today. And let's do it again.
Hopefully we'll do this more regularly. We're still working on that a little bit. Maybe the hacker couch could become a regular thing. Who knows?
Yeah. But this kind of co-streaming thing worked as well. I didn't think that it would work that well, actually.
Yeah, I need one. If I get one more screen, like an actual monitor right here on the left, where I could have my chat, I could have you on one side in the panel, and then have my actual screen next to me while we hack on the program. So we can try and do a co-stream maybe sometime soon. You and I could talk about it, and then we'll let everybody know. And if it works out. Thank you so much, man.
I'll leave you to your adventures. Have a good one, buddy, and I'll see you during the week.
I'll talk to you later. I'll give you a call.
Bye, everybody.
See you, dude. All right, that was Mr. Stoke joining me today. I'm going to take this time to get a coffee really quickly. Like, I promise I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm not going to disappear for a long time. I'm going to get coffee and water, and I'll be back in literally 1 minute. Be back. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? I came back thinking my stream's gonna be down, but it looks like it didn't. It didn't go down again. There it is. All right, let's get to it. So, if you are just joining me, I'm going to do some recon on AOL, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some subdomains, and I'm going to start pushing things to alt DNS, and maybe we can do some mass DNS work. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried it too. I didn't find anything. So let's do it. Let's go back to AOL. Hopefully this time I don't get kicked out of my own stream. You don't have to necessarily look for recon bugs, Mohan SRK. What I would say is look at the screenshots and see what domains look interesting to you. It could be something that's hosting an app, an API, and start looking at the site. I'm going to do a new stream on Wednesdays, I think. I'll have an announcement out for it soon. That's where I'm going to start looking at bugs, but not on Yahoo. It will be on Hack the Box. So next week I'll start doing those. But yeah, let's get to this. Let's find some new interesting domains. Oh, that's not right. And meanwhile, while it does this, wait, there we go. I'm gonna look for more UAT sites. I want to see what other subdomains come up for it. And I don't want to say I want to play music because that's how I got kicked out last time, but I'm going to try and play some music. And there we go. Mic's back. Okay, let's play some music.
If you manage
Oh, that's an ad. Alright, so we did a corp, I think. I'm gonna try it one more time. And hold on, let's remove all the txt. We'll do. Yeah, you guys want me to do this from now on instead of doing a cat, so. Oh, it's host, not alive. Okay. So we didn't do corporate. So what we're going to do is we'll do a cert probe on corp and see where that takes us. It's finding some stuff on corporate. There's music. There we go. Alright, let's see what we find on corporate. AWS is always good. Okay, so it's working. Wonder what this is. Let's look at it. 4 or 3. That's a good one. What's up, Glenn? Oh, switch my screens. I am an idiot. I have not looked. There we go. Wow, okay. Rough morning again. Thank you guys for a heads up. So, beta is back. We put beta in here. I mean, we have beta, UAT, test 3, web dev, web QA, and all these different ones. So I pulled up this beta thing on AOL. We did ops already. Identity is something I want to stay away from. I don't see any anything good with it. This didn't show up in corp, I don't think. So let's do a... So this didn't show up in corp. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cert probe again on corp.aol.com. Let's see where this goes. The reason why I'm saying that is it's finding all these, right? Oh, this could be that it's not up. It's not resolving maybe. That's why it didn't come up. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. No, I don't use anything that other than just bash, man. Like I'm very, very basic. And yes, I'm recording these. They'll be posted by next Monday. I post them a week later. Alright, so beta is done. I want to see something with Portal maybe or CMS. Again, this is not a full-on... it's not the best way to do Recon, but it's the fastest way for me to do it. So, thank you for the sub, Chase. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see also. So we hit ops already. Ooh, -OS. That comes up a lot. So there's Portal EU and then there's a -stage OS. I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to let Alt-DNS figure that out. But it looks like websets is a good one to hit. Let's throw it in here so we don't forget about it. I don't care about welcome screen. My AOL has some dev sites, so I'm going to put dev1 inside of this, and I'm going to see what my.aol brings up. Admin till I die. Hell yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to do this time around, AJ. I want to just show quickly how Alt-DNS works. While we do this, I'm going to run mass DNS more than likely to see what it finds. I love Crt.sh. So another thing you can do is, let me show you real quick. Let me log into my Facebook. I want to show you this. One sec. I don't think my 1Pass works right now. One sec. So I want to show you how I can't think of it. So Facebook allows you to put up notifications for certificate transparency, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. Certificate transparency. Hold on. Cert transparency. There it is. So if you were to look for AOL.com, it will show you all the domains they have. Hold on, let me go back again. I don't want to show my subscriptions. I have a private program in there I don't want you guys to see. Let me delete it really quickly. So, of course, I have Airbnb in here. Why wouldn't I, right? But you can also subscribe to other domains. So if you do yahoo.com, you can just say do a push on your cell phone and on the site or on the email. I don't need it to email me, but I'm going to subscribe to it. Don't dox me. Hold on. I mean, that's an old school email, but I don't want all my emails to be shown. Okay. There. And I can also do it with AOL. It gets very noisy if they're very active. But it's very worth it. If you're hacking on a small program, the moment there's a new certificate popping up in their search, it shows it to you, and it tells you if they have a new one. It doesn't show you what it is, but you can go to crt.sh and look at it too. So that's a way of doing it. I've done it with a couple of programs. Sometimes it gets very, very noisy. So keep that in mind while you do your testing with it. It's going to take a while for it to load, so I'm going to quickly go over here. iPad, I don't care. Holiday doesn't look that interesting. I want to just find more permutations of what they do. Dev1 we already have. Dev2 is another one. We'll throw it in there quickly. Then, let's see. Okay, nothing interesting for portal. Let's do something like backend maybe. Let's see what backend gives us. And then on this one, I was looking at my the AOL. Nothing interesting. WebSys is a good one. I'm gonna hit this to Cert Pro for WebSys, and let's see what it does. Cert Pro. Yeah, you can drop bits, but I just haven't. To be honest, I just got this affiliate thing with Twitch, but I haven't set it up completely. So it looks like AOL timed out because of how much stuff they have, but if you set up the alert, it should tell. Yeah, there we go. So if we do corp.yahoo.com, .aol.com, this is new. They used to not show these, I think. But anytime corp shows up, it shows you what's in there. Yahoo.dev, the paranoids. This is a really good way of finding all the other domains they own. So if you guys are hacking on AOL, you're welcome. Huffington Post, just add it to the scope. Same thing with yahoo.com. Not Yahoo, Yahoo. Whoop, there we go. Thank you for the gift, Bitcode. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm all for that. Zayed, I appreciate it. So again, it gives you some stuff. I've never seen this. Frankly, I don't think it's going to even open, but again, this is a good way of doing it. Don't forget, subscriptions are very, very useful when it comes down to this. So set them up, whatever domain, API, whatever you like, and look for them. Alright, any other subdomains you guys find interesting that we should hit? Should we do staging maybe? I'm just going to do stag like that, so everything comes up. Wow, you guys are going to have a party for me, Donut. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know how the bits and cheering works, but I appreciate all the subscriptions so far. I think I know how it works. So I appreciate all the subs so far. Thank you so much. So Athena is one that I've seen before on Yahoo. So I'm gonna hit Cert Pro. But I also want to see if there's any Jira. Let's see Jira right here. I'm gonna do Jira and Ops. Let's see what those bring us. So there's nothing on backend. We'll step away from backend since it was useless. So Jira is on Corp and AWS. I don't think this will work, but let's see. Yeah, didn't think so. It's all good. We tried. But Ops has a lot of stuff. Magento. I think we did Ops already. But let's see what comes up if I... So yeah, we did Ops already. A lot of stuff came up. This is probing for some reason. Alright. I can have moderators? What? This is new. I gotta work for that. Thank you for the sub, Donut. I appreciate it, man. Zayat says your Yahoo Recon led to a secret. That was all you, man. I didn't do much other than just throw random stuff at the wall. Thank you for all the subs. Nemesis, Donut. Holy crap. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. So it looks like they have a dash admin. I'm gonna throw this on here. Oh, it's already on there. Do I need to put a dash for these for it to work? I don't know. We'll find out. But I really want to see if I need to put the dash in there. Does anyone know if I need to put a dash for this to work, or does it put the dash in there? I guess we'll find out. Casper admin. Okay, let's stick to the main scope. Stage admin. Ooh, what is that? Alright, so we will go back to this. We'll do stage, and then let's just leave this bad boy to do its thing. Thank you for the subs, Zayat. Appreciate it again. Alright, is that enough stuff for us to go after already, or should we do another pattern? Sandbox, not sure if I like it. Let's see if there's any internal. Didn't look for that. CentOS.aol seems empty. Whoa, what is this 1000 bits Zayat gave me? It's diamonds. Thank you, dude. I just realized that. So internal has some stuff. We should definitely hit internal because it has internal APIs. Let's try it. Hold on. What's wrong? Something is wrong in this. It's curling, %25. It should work. It worked last time. I'm kind of confused. Why isn't this working? Yeah, why isn't this working? Let me see. Let me see if it works with just JQ in there. Maybe if I just do... That shouldn't make a difference. I guess it did. It was working earlier, but now it's just being annoying. Alright. And it's still not working. What the actual crap is this? Let me try one more time. This is the same exact command I was using not too long ago. There we go. It works now. Just, sometimes it hates me. Hey all, I just finished Webhacking 101. How to make money ethically. Where should I continue my journey? Completely lost. Hacker 101. Or Hack the Box. Go do some practical hacking, like hands-on experience. You need that experience to understand what to do first, I think. The damn vulnerable web app is also a good place to start. So, those would be my personal recommendation. Alright, internal wasn't there. We hit APIs. Give me some more keywords, chat. I think we can do some more. It's Hacker 101. Payments or accounts. Let's do payments. I don't want to do accounts because it's AOL. It could get weird. Pentester Lab is also good. By the way, I'm going to start doing some cool stuff on some giveaways next week. So if you don't know already, here's my weekly shameless plug. If you would like to... Here, let me do this. I have a Discord channel up. Usually pretty good with people answering questions, including myself. Zayat's in there. Donut's in there. A couple other folks are in there. If you want to join the Discord channel, it's right here. If you want to follow along, I have a $50 credit on DigitalOcean on my account right here. All you have to do is click here and you can get 50 bucks. It would also help me fund this thing. But the biggest thing is you can also watch these videos that I've made and put them on my Twitch, on my YouTube from Twitch, and all my social media. If you follow me on Instagram, there's a giveaway going up tomorrow. You may find it useful, especially if you're new and you want some subscriptions to some premium labs. So head over to Instagram. That should be going up tomorrow, hopefully. Alright, payments. Oh, some stuff on payments. Okay, I'm going to do this last one, and then after this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try mass DNS and alt DNS. So give it one of these just in case. Oh, JQ, you are going to piss me off today. I think that's the plan. The stream gods don't want me to stream today. Yeah, I'm thinking about, I don't know anything about GraphQL to be honest, but I have an idea of what to do that I think could be beneficial to all of us. But we'll see. I am struggling. SearchPro, do it for me. Payments.aol.com. I think SearchPro is just being crappy right now. Alright, there we go. That is really weird. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, the giveaways are going to be on Instagram, unfortunately. So I apologize if you're not on Instagram. Instagram is the easiest way for me to keep in touch and interact with everybody. So that's why I have to do it on Instagram. It's easier just to back and forth go and talk, you know. Twitter is a little bit harder for me just because I get a lot of spam and so on. But this was working earlier. Someone's saying the Crt.sh doesn't work for some reason. This is my WFuzz stuff. Let me see. We were just using this and it was working. Watch. See? Works. Just copy this and use this, whatever this one is. I may have messed up the syntax somewhere. Maybe this is why? I'm not sure. But it works. So let's do a test and then we'll head over to mass.dns. There we go. This is working. So let's see mass.dns. I want to use a tutorial just so we can run through it really quickly. Offensive security, no. Enum all is pretty good, but not a whole lot of mass.dns. There we go. So let's see if my mass.dns works after this. Okay, so is my mass.dns up? No. What tools do I have? Alt.dns is there. Where is... So I should have had mass.dns. I could have sworn I installed mass.dns. Alright, let's see if we can do it live. I'm going to give it a try really quickly to pull this. It should have been there already. Maybe I didn't install it. And there's no installation for it, really? How do I do this? Nope, not on Kali. I could have sworn I had it. I literally either I installed it and didn't back this up. There's all this random stuff on here, but who's the author for mass.dns? Who was it? Glitch. Nope. Alright, maybe I did not, yeah, maybe I didn't do this properly. Alright, is there an install? Really? Okay. We'll come back to mass.dns then another time. I have to sit down and make sure I can get it to work first before I do it live. Cool. Let's go ahead and let's go to alt.dns then. Do I have to set it up? No, it should work, right? Okay, I don't need it to be in here. Okay, let's go back to our Recon data. Alright, so, alt.dns, super easy to install it. Thank you for all the gifts, Stoke, I appreciate it. First comes, first serves. Grab them while they last. Okay, so we did this. Easy install, pretty much work with pip. But you want to do alt DNS, and your I is the file for your subdomains that you've already found. So we do host.txt, and then we'll call this alt DNS output.txt. And I need to make my words, so let me just not worry about this. Oh, where is it? There we go. I'm gonna do it without the dashes, and hopefully it does dashes for us, but we'll see. We'll call this patterns.txt, and then copy this again. Alright, so we'll do patterns.txt. -s is tells alt DNS where to save the results of results. Oh, okay, so this is the data from it. Let's do alt DNS data, and then we'll do R to resolve it, and then we'll save it as alt DNS output.txt. This should work. Alright, it's doing something. Oh, we gotta do it threads. Hold on. Is this in, what is this, Python? It's coding in Python. Okay. Okay, there's nothing there in Python. Alright. I thought this was Python, but let's see. For threads, we'll give it... let's do 20 threads. Hopefully it's faster. This is gonna take a while, so while it does this, what are some of your favorite tools for for DNS brute forcing? Alright, 30 minutes left. This should be enough time. There's 35,000 results to go through, so we'll be back. I just look for interesting subdomains, and then based on those, I start to do different stuff. So it all comes down to what your end goal is. I make a list of all the subdomains. We did screenshotting. I go through screenshots, and then once those screenshots are done, what I will do is look at what looks interesting to me, and then I would start to either manually look at JavaScript files, or I would have directory brute forcing happening on those. Donuts. Yeah, you finish that first, my friend, then we'll talk about it. You have to give me a tool to use it, man. I can't do it without the tool. Then we also did 2 weeks ago, before I went to Vegas, which the video will be up tomorrow. We did we went through the IP space for Yahoo, which was a bad idea for me. We had too many scans. My box got taken down offline afterwards, which is okay. I was expecting it. But went a little bit too ham on scanning, to be honest. Just gotta monitor it next time. Is there any other DNS tools we can use? Should we do a Sublister and see what Sublister does? I think I have Sublister already. Should we do it? Because alt DNS is still finding stuff, so this is, I think, something it found. Let's see what this is. API not found. Alright, while it does this, let's just look at it and see what we can find. So I always start with a simple extension, especially when it's an API. JSON seems to be the most interesting one. Let's see if... there shouldn't be an admin side now. I don't know why this came up. Bad argument. Okay. I'm gonna assume these are all false positives because it's all the same length. See, they're all the same. I'm not gonna bother. API docs. I don't know if I should hit this, but let's try it. Roku device, app history, accounts, config. So this is not bad. This is pretty good information to get on a bug bounty program. It's on a random subdomain. So I don't think this is anything. I think it's supposed to be public, anyways. So this is probably expecting a post or get request. I mean, post or put request. We'll leave it alone. This is tripping me out. Maybe I shouldn't look at this. Okay, I'm gonna hit this one more time and stop. There's a docs right here too. Let's see what's doc. Oh, Swagger, perfect. We don't even need to try anymore. GG. Well, on that note, let's try it. So this is hitting product ID 1, 404. So if I had a burp suite right now, what I would do is put intruder on here and have it just find a product ID that are just numbers from 1 to a million and have it do 1,000 at random. Based on the findings, then I would change it out. But I'm curious to see if this has other stuff on it. What is config? That's an app ID. There's ads, accounts. I think you have to be authenticated for this to work. Yeah, 401, no auth provided. But this is a pretty good place to poke around, honestly. What's the legacy? Let's see. Not allowed. Let's do, should we do options? Let's see. Let's see what it finds, or what it does. Alright, so method not allowed. Well, screw you too. Let's try put. Maybe put will give us something. Door coming, I wish. Alright, is this thing just messing with me now? There's no get, there was no options. Is this the same? What is that API screen name? Is this related? No, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Alright, it looks like doc, legacy, and play. What's he play? It's probably gonna tell me to screw off, but bad argument app. API not found. Oh, okay, so it's telling us what we're missing. Alright, somebody try this out. So this is it tells us what we're missing every time. Bad argument, player ID, I added a client ID, asset ID, and app. I don't think this is going to work. Ooh, debug true. Let's try it. Oh, we said any ideas on debug. Yeah, you have to look at, it depends, because sometimes the Django debug mode also tells you the path of everything that's on that app. So if you find the path, so it could tell you where the admin folder is, it could tell you where almost anything is. If you're getting the top, it tells you all the path, and you can start hitting those. And a lot of the times, it doesn't have any authentication. So it all comes down to what you have and what kind of information you get from it. Internal error. I'm dropping this on the chat. Anyone wants to play with this, fair game, it's yours. But it looks like there's two APIs, so I want to point this out. For docs, let's expand operations really quick. It's giving us v1 app, but if you look over here, we have the same stuff, but it looks like it's more details. It's more detailed on Swagger, and it requires an API key, which we don't have. But it's a good place to start. I would fuzz the crap out of this. So if you're watching this, hit this and hit this hard. And if you get a bounty, don't forget about Uncle Ben. Alright, moving along. Let's see what else we found. Webhook. So this is a pretty cool one because originally the one we found was webhooks.aws, but if this comes up, it is coming up. Crazy. Oh, okay. This is the one we found. And this is the one the tool found, but it's pointing, the certificate's pointing to the same thing, and it's giving us the same exact 503. If you get a bug, I mean, I'm not gonna say no to a sub or a gift sub, but just give me a shout out. I want to know if it works. I just want to know like if this is helping people. Somebody told me they found a medium bug a couple of days ago for their first time hacking after watching my streams, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for to achieve with all these. Okay, elastic being points to oath. It showed. We'll leave it alone. This is still going strong. Another dev domain. Let's look at it. Maybe HTTPS works. Let's see. Nope. How do I report bugs? I go to hackerone.com/Verizon Media for Verizon Media, and if you want to ask me a particular question about it, I'll be more than happy to answer. Yes, I always save. Hell yeah, I just haven't had a chance. If you want to take that up, man, I would appreciate it. I just opened that up today. I just didn't have the time to make them. I was thinking about making like my emotes be about bounties and like make one for the paranoids with this logo maybe. I don't know, something fun. I don't know if I can use this logo, but I figured make something fun for it. But that'd be really, really cool. If you want to do it, man, I'd appreciate it. Sorry I say man, I shouldn't say that. But I would appreciate it if you want to do that. Thank you so much for offering too. I just clicked on your profile and it says you play PUBG. You gotta talk. I'm all for PUBG. PUBG is probably one of the best games out there. Cool. Let's go to Sublister. I want to see what Sublister does. So, if you're not familiar with Sublister, this is let's put it up here. Ooh, Jira dev. Hold up. Hold on the mic. Let's see. Can we pop Jira live on this? Nope. It said it's there, but it's kind of weird. Okay. Alright, so Sublister. It does port scan for you. You can do brute force. I'm going to skip the brute force part. So the way to do it is the domain we want. We will do AOL.com. And we will give it 50 threads to the Sublister. We'll have the output go to Recon data, Verizon Media, AOL, AOL Sublister.txt. Make it verbose, and is that it? Can't be that easy. It is that easy. Now I'm saying, don't you try open 403. I do try, but you have to realize I'm on a live stream right now. I can't test everything I find because it will take me a lot of time, and I'm trying to actively do stuff that I find more interesting on the stream, so everyone watching could also like see my process. Normally I would, but just because today we've had some problems with the stream, I'm trying to make up for the lack of time by going a little bit faster. We're a third of the way there, 20 more minutes. Looks like Sublister is finding some really cool stuff. Gen 3 is new. Let's look at it. This is also alt DNS if you want to look at it. This is it. Try it out. Alright, let's see. Gen 3. What's up, Khalil? Nothing. So Sublister is finding something, but there's a lot of domains there too. Nothing interesting so far. Threat crowd is finding some. Okay, EJSLB. Let's see what these are. This could be very, very old, but apparently not. So let's push this into not cert. Let's see, Recon pad. All right, so I'm gonna do some more Recon. I'm gonna do a new.txt because the other file is going through. So let's see. Instead of hosts, I'm going to do new.txt and keep running this. Stoke leaving. Thank you for joining, Stoke. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Thank you for all the gifts that you threw out there. Come on, what is happening today? Keeps on failing. Alright, let's do... So I'm going to put this new.txt instead. I'm just going to use this because I know it works. We're going to do EJSLB. Come on. Is this going to work? It looks like it's going to work. But it doesn't look like there's anything on there. Probably none of these are probing, and that's why we got an empty result. Yeah. No, I actually, I started doing bug bounties. I did a little bit of IT/web hosting for a couple of years when I was younger. Then I got into bug bounties, did a year of AppSec at Hulu, and then I moved to HackerOne, and here I am. Thank you for joining, Dark Shell. See you next time. So nothing is coming up for this, and this tool is still going strong. It looks like we're going strong on this end of it too. Real estate, that's a new one. Let's see what's real estate. Yes, I use Aquatone for screenshots. There should be an entire episode of on my blog or on my YouTube on how we do this. Alright, it looks like real estate didn't have anything on it, or at least it didn't probe anything. I wonder what we can find on GitHub. Let's do site.github.com. Let's see what it gives us. I don't want to do the CDN. So what I'm going to do is also add API maybe. I want to see what other domains they have API on for AOL.com. It is a Ubuntu shell into Mac OS. Alright, it's not finding a whole lot. Maybe if I add text v1 or something like that, it will give us more. Am I logged into GitHub on here? Let's see. I am logged in. Cool. Not. Oh my god, come on. There we go. AOL.com. Let's look for API. I want to see what we find. So API mail. There's voice, dashboard, screen name. S2C, red, AOL to FTP. Whoa, what is that? Is that a thing? Very interesting. I want to know what this is. Oscar, let's see if that comes up with anything. And then we'll look at red. Alright, Oscar has some stuff, so let's throw this on CertProbe. Wow, really? It's not probing anything though. Key admin, that's a good one. Okay. Tough luck, we'll move. This is what's interesting to me. AOLC to FTP. I wonder if Red has anything. Okay, so it looks like Crt.sh has some stuff, but I'm gonna probe on Red now. I don't think it's gonna give us much. Those may be very, very old. Let's go down the list. Yeah, there's not much on there. It's kind of strange to see not a whole lot of this. Maybe we should do it based on recently indexed. Alright, let's see what web is. Yeah, Feeds API seems pretty juicy. I wonder if the prod has other stuff. The reason why I hit the dev, I don't think prod has a lot of, I don't think prod has the docs, does it? Oh, it does have docs too. Wow, crazy. I just pulled up on the side. Hey, find a SQLize that. Oh, okay. Alright, so someone linked this in the chat, which looks really juicy. Oh, there's some keys in here we shouldn't have. Yikes! Yeah, this is pretty bad. Nice find. Yeah, I can't poke at this too much, but the one you just linked me to, good stuff. Who was that? Ethan? Good stuff, Ethan. I would definitely poke at what you were looking at though. It's a really good place to start. Yeah, it might be old, but you'd be surprised. I've had stuff from 2012 log me in before. So I wouldn't let it go by me without trying it, you know? Alright, let's check in on the tools. So this is still going strong. Wow, okay. Where did I save this? We're going to do a little bit of probing. Let's do this, and then we'll do, let's probe everything on here. Let's call this resolve Sublister. Sublister.txt. I want to know how they get 20,000 every day from PayPal. Where can... that's a tough one. Recon on PayPal is very hard, but I know a lot of people are going down rabbit holes of finding really weird endpoints through JS or hidden apps like business and all the different functionalities that PayPal offers. It just comes down to how much time you spend. It takes a lot of time. Don't look at those. They're not every day. They're maybe getting paid in one day, but they'll probably put like months of work into those. Let's see what else we find on here. While probe is going and this is still going. Stage admin, what's this? Ooh, something is working here. But it looks like it's yeah, let's try another thing right here. One sec. Let's see what this does. I want to see if it finds anything on here. I don't think this is going to work, but let's see. It goes to amp.api. Oh, okay. Alright. But then you give me a 500 error when I do it. Alright. hey, let's not get a little angry. Ooh, what is this? This is from 18 days ago. It looks pretty juicy. Bitcode, you mean this one? If so, yes. I just got mine, I'm very excited about this. I just got it signed by Pete. AJ, no, directory search is just brute forcing endpoints on the domain you gave it. So I'm giving it I have a list of that I've created, and it's checking to see how many of those are available on the site. These ones all have the same content length, so I'm not going to worry about it because it's probably a false positive. But if one of these comes up as like 88 kilobytes or something like 50 bytes or bits or whatever, I would open those up and look at it. But yeah, it all comes down to what it finds. I don't expect to find anything on this, but let's keep going. So like another one that's interesting, like this thing seems a little bit sketchy, but yeah, it's doing something weird. Alright, this is the one that I'm looking at if anyone wants to play. It looks like this API is up, and it looks like this is how they're doing it. So if we go to build, let's see if the site loads. So the site's not showing anything, but we can find stuff on V1. So we can directly brute force this and see what we find. I'm gonna cancel this since it's not finding anything. Let's just do JSON. Very interesting because I want to know what this does. It's going to stack hidden. Weird, okay. I wonder what would happen if I mess this up. Okay, same thing. What about a quote? Does that do anything in the source? Nope. I want to see if any of these, none of them come up, okay. Alright, Zayat, you might want to, if you want to poke at this dude, you're more than welcome to. Drop the link already. So it looks like RR is coming up, but I don't think, so there we go. So if I did 3 R's, it changed right here. So this is how it would look for AMAS? If you want me to try AMAS, just type in AMAS in the chat, and this way I won't forget it. So, there we go. There's more JS. What is this? Let's see. No, don't do that. Come on. There we go. Lots of stuff in here. What I usually look for is something similar to the endpoint that we just hit, but it doesn't look like it has anything on here yet. Object keys? Ooh. It's 2 folders up, so maybe in here. So it's not loading this. Because this is what it wants, but I don't think it's finding anything. We already looked at that. Nope. So that one isn't loading. If anyone wants to keep looking at this with me, here you go. This is really, really interesting to me because it has a lot of their other exports for JS. And the one with the keys was really interesting. Yeah, I also have my own tool that Zayat that we wrote. It's called JSParser, which is how Link Finder was created. There used to be a shout out on there for the both of us. I think they removed it, which that's okay, not a big deal. But that was from one of the bugs that Zayat and I found on Airbnb, where that tool got released. Shout out to Yobert. It was his idea, to be honest. Someone see if you can open these up. If we can open any of these, it might help. I just don't understand how I can't find any of these. Is there anything on assets? No. Okay. Let's see if directory search found anything. Render. V1 render. That's the one that we're already hitting. Cool. Yep, I'm just not, I don't have JSParser ready anywhere to use it, so I'm going to leave it alone. But thank you for the tip. Cool, so this was a pretty interesting rabbit hole to go down. But let's keep moving while Alt-DNS is doing its thing. It's still going strong. Ooh, what is this? QA add formats? Forbidden? Okay, so don't need you yet. I'm just gonna put it over here. Won't need this. Put it right here. Alt-DNS is done. What do we have? Alt-DNS output. Let's just look at it. Actually, let's see how much we found. 50, which is alright. 50 that we didn't have. So let's look at what's on here. Lots of cool stuff. Some stuff on AOL, some stuff on Oath Cloud, some Amazon stuff. Corp. Ooh, admin. What's this? Let's see if this opens. I don't think it will. Oh, it does. I think we hit this already. Alright, let's see how SourceBot does. I mean, how directory search does with this. Still getting 4 or 3. A lot of zeros. A lot of 500s. Let's see what it finds though. Alright, it's almost done. I don't think it's gonna find anything. I don't stop for 4 or 3. Ooh, damn. What is that? DAM. Yeah, for 403 I don't stop. Diagram. There we go. Something's coming up. Ooh, that looks juicy. This is such a tease. Okay, so it looks like this. If you hit dist, it goes to 8443. I don't think 8443 is up. But what I do think is cool is this diagram and it not showing much to us. So it's giving us some errors, but it's enough for us to get what we need out of it, right? It tells me exactly what it's using. It gives us a lot of places to go look at. But also, there's some JS files we can hit. Let's see what Mermaid is. Oh, that is ugly. Does anyone have access to a JSParser instance? So we can pull this off? Can someone clean this up is what I'm asking. So I don't have to do it manually. Alright, screw it. Let's do this. I'm just gonna do it live. Screw it. Just don't mess up my server and DOS me, please. It's the last thing I need. Let me see if I have, as long as you guys don't, you know, take my server down, I don't mind doing stuff live. I'm just scared of doing it live. With my IP out there, so. Alright, let's do Python setup install. Alright, does it not have install? Oh wait, hold on one sec. Before I do this, I think there's requirements we need to do. I think I did this already. Permission denied. Okay, let me sudo it. Alright, there we go. And then we're gonna hit the requirements for it. Okay, I need to do requirements. One sec. Let me go back here real quick. Install requirements. There we go. Let's see if this works. It's install the requirements. I'm gonna feed this to JSParser. Please don't hit the server that I'm gonna put up. I don't know if I'm gonna show my box. Just because the IP address for this, I don't want to get it out, but I might. Who knows? Let me see. If JSParser does help, I might just post it up again. Be nice to my server. Alright, JSParser is up. I just can't remember what port it's supposed to hit. Let me find out what port we're supposed to be on, and I think it's 8008. Or is it 8000? 8008, okay. I gotta kill Python again and come back and look at these. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. So I just installed JSParser. There it is. Big shout out to Zayat. This was his code, but it helped us a lot with finding bugs on Airbnb. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put this bad boy in there. Let's see what we find. Still going. This might fail because it's been a while since I've done this on this box. But I'm going to leave it alone for now. Really surprised there's no API in here. No references to API. Oh, there is an API reference, but nothing interesting, huh? Okay, where is JSParser? Nothing from JSParser. Let's try a smaller JavaScript file maybe, that could be why. jQuery Ace. Let's see what these tools are. External language tools. What is that? Okay, let's see if JSParser could handle this. There we go. I think the other one was pretty big. If you're not familiar with JSParser, I think someone's asking. JSParser, let me pull it up. I think we did a SSRF, Airbnb, Zyte. Oh, this would come up. So we found an RCE. This wasn't when we used the tool. But let's see, Airbnb. Maybe this was it. There was a bug we found when we implemented this. So this is not it. Let me see, one more. I'm pretty sure it's SSRF. Yeah, so this is where we did this. Zyte and I went really deep with Airbnb. I'm going to talk about this a little bit because it's publicly available anyways. The entire thing was, let's just load in JavaScript files that we know were new, because we found airbnb.com/chat that was brand new. And within chat, we found an endpoint or JavaScript file. We fed it into this JSParser, and it gave us all these different endpoints, right? V1 help, V1, V2 channels, chat, availability, all that, right? And then Zyte was actually a little bit obsessive about this, and I'm happy he was obsessive, but he found out there if you find a open redirect on live person, which is the chat that we're using, we can SSRF the chat instance on Airbnb, which sure enough gave us access to some really good internal stuff. I don't really do this for award or Hall of Fame, to be honest. I don't know. I think it's under the bug bounty program for Verizon Media, but I don't care about either one, to be honest. I'm just using AOL as an example to find really interesting stuff. So let's go ahead and look at JSParser and see what it did. It's still hanging. I think maybe it's not finding anything interesting. Let's try another one. Let's close this out. We don't need it. Let's look at ace.js. It's pretty big. What is all of this? Alright, JSParser, you're up. Can you find anything interesting? What links are you trying to post? I don't really have a preference on people posting useful resources as long as you're not self-promoting or promoting other folks. So if you find something useful you want to post, you're more than welcome to. Also, I missed this entire thing when you literally type stuff. I don't know why it's letting you type stuff on AMP, but this is something I really want to spend some time on eventually. Maybe I'll look at it later. If anybody wants to play out with this again, there's a swagger. There we go. This is what we needed this whole time. Alright. I shouldn't go deep in this anymore, I don't think. This is already bad enough. Okay. I'm just gonna exit out of this. Oof. Alright, hey, if you guys pop this, remember your friend. I'm hacking with the community. It's not a crowd, man. It's a community here. This is, anybody watching this, please pop this. There's a lot of interesting stuff. I want to see what's on 8443, but it's not opening up. But that swagger.json thing is a killer right there. Also, we know what packages they're using now. So, Vinyl, JSON, whatever that is, Gulp, Angular. But this is something that's really, really interesting. If anybody wants to look at it, I can't do it, so be my guest. Alright, you know what? I'm going to hit one more endpoint, and I'm just going to exit off of that. Hold on one second, I think I did it wrong. Let's read this actually. Let's read this together. So, this is the AMP MPI documentation, obviously. The title is there. The path is to go to assignments, apparently. Can I use this in Swagger? Can this load or no? Cores is a thing, okay. So it looks like, oh, this is hitting it from publishing that API. So it might be the same API as that. Yeah, it is the same API. So it's not an admin API. Does it work if I put whatever next to it, or is it just admin? Really weird, because this is supposed to be an admin side, but it's very weird. Anyways, if you want to play with this, you're very welcome to do it. You're more than welcome to do it. So please go ahead and try it out if you want. I'm afraid of messing with this too much just because I don't want to find a bug on here while we're live. It could give me a little bit of trouble. But again, I'll put the link right here. If you all want to try it out, you're more than welcome to. Okay, so that was so far we found 2 interesting APIs. And diagram was pretty interesting, but I wonder if excuse me. So this diagram works on here too, but it's AMP API, so it's based on Mermaid, so we can actually look at what they're using here. So if I were to be on a mission to pop this thing, I would probably spend a lot of time understanding this. That might be my best bet to look at all this. Alright, let's move along. Let's go back to this thing. So we found admin. EC2, I've never seen EC2 on AOL. Let's throw it in there. What happens if you find a live bug? I don't know. I mean, we found one before. It wasn't that big of a deal that last time because it wasn't technically a bug. It was information disclosure of some sort. But if I were to find a bug live, I would probably pull the screen off, go to my private screen on the right, and report it immediately, and probably donate the bounty to a charity or something like that. It's just because it's, you know, we're dealing with a big company here, right? If I find a vulnerability live, if I find an RCE live, which I hope I don't find it live, I don't think it's cool. It's not okay and fair to the company that's, you know, receiving it. So this says it's up, but it's not doing good. Let's try it again. Alright, it wants me to give it a flag. Okay, let's do it this way. Minus extension. Let's do JSON.html to start it off with. I think that's it. Cool. Works. I don't know. I don't think it's Hall of Fame only. I don't do it for the bounty. I'm just doing this purely to show you guys my process. If you're interested in AOL, you should look up the bug bounty program and find out. As far as I know, I think they're on the Verizon Media, maybe on the private program, but I'm not sure, again. Okay, I'm going to look at, I'm going to stop doing GitHub stuff. Let's put this right here. And let's go into this. So there's a lot of API stuff. API.console or QA.console. What is that? Does it load? It does load. 503. Not worth a whole lot. Especially when it's 503. Let's see. This is a staging site. I don't think we hit the staging. Let me try it one more time. Is it the same one? It is not the same one. But it has the same exact stuff, it looks like. Yeah, it has the same exact things. So we'll leave it alone. Athena has been interesting. So we have a AMP admin and an admin.amp. Interesting and odd. Let's see if AMP loads. Let's just try it out. It's not loading, but it goes to, let's see what this does if we go Yahoo directly. We'll be right back. That's a good sign, right? Is it forward? No. Let's directly brute force it. To kill this off or not, let's see. Let's do it over here. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Ping is coming up, nothing big. API production, what is this? So that's the same thing as AMP, I think, yeah. We don't really need to hit it, I'll leave it alone. It's pointing to AMP too. Yeah, it has the same thing, we'll leave it alone. Okay, so with Sublister, I don't think we went through it. I'm gonna have Sublister do some stuff and then go through it again. This song is from YouTube. I don't know what it's called, but it's a lo-fi hip-hop radio, and it's a live music by Chilled Cow, sorry. It's on YouTube. This is the one that I'm listening to. Okay. So nothing found on this ad preview thing. I want to hit a couple more APIs. I want to hit a couple more QA ones. What's this platform thing? Let's look at a couple more hosts and then we'll stop. Identity proxy for host platform default. Let's just do what we do usually. Let's see what this finds. I'm gonna spend another 30 minutes. And then maybe we can do a quick QA before I gotta head out. It's been a long day. I actually have a tool for that, HW. If you go to my Recon profile or bug bounty hunting tools on GitHub, sorry about that. It has an install thing right here. It will install all this tools for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But it's all on Ubuntu, so if you want to use it, you're welcome to use it. Here's a link, and if you really want to DigitalOcean credit, $50 for free, right here. Just gotta click here, and if you spend $25, it will help me out a little bit to fund this, and if you don't, there's no worries. I don't expect you to do that, but people that do spend a couple of dollars, it would help me support this chat. So QA is finding stuff on client. I don't know what that would be, but we're about to find out. Page not found. Liar. Okay. What's this? It's on AWS, Geneva Server 1 Mobile. Stage API login. Let's see. $404. Not what I was expecting, but whatever, it works. We'll leave it alone because I don't know what we're going to find on there. Alright, is this everything that it found? This Jira one would have been really fun to play with if it was up. Swordfish. I use the. Let me see if I can show what I use. So I where is it? It's a $20 box. There we go. So this is the one that I use. I haven't had any problems. It's $20 a month, and it's been very worth it. It's probably one of the best investments I've done. So, I highly recommend it. I mean, you don't want to. I was trying this for a while when we first started streaming. I couldn't even run Aquatone on here, so it might be worth it to invest the $20. If you find a bug, it pays for it, right? Like, you find a $500 bug, it pays for a $10 subscription. And also, if you use my coupon that I have in there, or the credits that I have, it helps. You don't have to pay for it, so you can get the $50 one, and you have 10 months or... No, if you're doing $20, you have 2 and some change months of free sub on DigitalOcean. So, you're welcome. I used to run my. I used to do this one back in the day when Zayed and I were doing a lot of Recon. But we were doing like millions of IP addresses for research that we did. But I would do it hourly. I would just shut it down quickly when I would be done. So, check it out. Tell me what you think. Again, nothing wrong with using this $5 one. You just won't be you won't be able to do a lot of multi-threading. Some tools may not work as expected. So if you do get errors in Aquatone, it's not your installation. It's just the your box that can't handle it. So keep that in mind. All right, where are we at here? Favicon and clients over here. We are going to look at Sublister. We never did that, so we will do a resolve Sublister. There's all of these. Let's just feed this to Alt-DNS. Let's see what Alt-DNS does with this. So let me look at the Alt-DNS syntax. So, one more time, Alt-DNS, there we go. Your input file, which is my resolved subdomains. My out is going to be data, and then the words that I have is under pattern. So this is my patterns that I want to permutate for my permutations. And then we want to resolve them, and then we want to save it to resolved sublister output.txt. This shouldn't take too long. Ooh, backend quotes. Hold up. What is that? Ah, come on. That's not nice. Alright. That was exciting. Backend is a good one to start. There's some other backend stuff here, I guess, we can check out. Let's see where it goes. Let's spend another 20 minutes on this, and then I'm gonna switch to chat, and then we're gonna do a quick QA. Remember when I was talking about... I went away. So Facebook, I just got a message on Facebook about... Look, so I was talking about looking at different services on Facebook and setting up those alerts. I just got a couple notifications on Facebook that new certificates just were given to Yahoo and AOL. I think when we were, I don't know what my category is there. I think when we were traveling with Stoke, we may have changed it. I have no clue what that's happened. Thank you for calling that out. It's supposed to be IRL or Science, sports and science, or science and technology. Thank you for that. I think when we were traveling, we may have changed it. My entire stream has been a giant experiment. Oh yeah, that could have been why too, because I did it on my phone when the entire thing went down. So, quotes.backend, it's giving me the same host as this one, so I'm going to leave it alone. Let's see what else we find. This is still going on. Found status, but it's 403, and this one's already done. Ooh, this is going to take an hour, it says. Okay, we might not get through this whole thing, but whatever we do, we'll get to it. Haddix is going to join eventually. Hopefully one day he will join. This whole everybody joining this stream today was very, very last minute. It wasn't planned at all. It was just supposed to be Stoke and I talking, and then I saw Maverick on here, and then Zshana popped in, so we figured we'd just have a party of our own. But absolutely, I would love to have Haddix on here. I just know he's a little bit busy. But once that's figured out, I would definitely love to have him here. You guys should tweet at him and tell him to join me one day. Spam him with tweets. Tell him to join the Homsex Twitch next week. I would have him on next week. So if you guys want, start spamming Fans Rosen and Haddix. Tag them both. Here, I'll tweet it right now. Who should I have on there and start tagging them? There we go. You guys could add him on there, and we'll definitely have him. Okay, so this is still going strong. I don't think we're gonna get through this whole thing because of how much garbage it has. But what I want to do is I want to look at one more thing. Let's see. I wonder if there's an AOL Cloud side. There isn't, okay. Is there an AOL Cloud side? No, I'm not gonna look at the Chinese version of this. Okay. Let's look. I want to find one more API we can hit, and then I'm gonna switch over. At 1:15 is when I want to end this and do a quick outro. Yeah, whoever you guys want me to invite. Again, I just did a tweet on Twitter. Obviously, tweets go on Twitter. Right here. Go ahead and tag whoever you want me to have on there. We had Stoke and Zshana already. Brute Logic is welcome to join if he wants to reach out and we can talk. Franz Rosen and Haddix would be really, really fun to have. GXP2, what is this? Is this load? Let's just probe this and just focus on this probe. Let's do this like that. Hopefully it won't fail me. Hold on. There we go. I don't think Rust is anything great, man. Sorry. It's a little bit rusty, but that's about it. Why do you do this to me, Crt.sh? Crt.sh, why do you always do this? Why? I actually asked today is new. It's a long story with him. It's a tough one. I would like to have him on, but it's one of those things. Can't talk about it much, but at one point, hopefully, he will join. So, one day, hopefully, I'll have him on here. Let me see if I can get a version of this that works. I had it working, but I don't know why it's not. I wonder if I could find it in my history. It's really annoying when you rely on these tools and it doesn't work. Alright, well, that's kind of sad. Sometimes it does this. I have no clue why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. See, it's giving data for it. So JQ should work. See, this is very frustrating. Oh, the question mark? But shouldn't it work within the... It should work within the quotes, right? Oh. Okay, let's escape it real quick. Crt.sh is the death of me. Well, let's do actual quotes. Maybe that would work. Because Bash does weird stuff around quoting stuff. No, I think it's something wrong with JQ. It's the same thing as his, you're good, Donut. It's the same thing as his handle, I think. You're welcome to drop me to it, man. It's all good. The percentage is usually what throws people off, but I just don't get why. Oh well. Let's look at what I have right here real quick. Let's look at my profile again. Okay, so Cert Pro does work, I think, to some extent. What happens if I do AOL? Yeah, it does some stuff. Ooh, amp.ch, what is that one? Oh, this is what amp does. Okay. Thank you for the sub, 8A8YSS. Appreciate it. Okay, so it looks like there is some stuff for it, and there is docs for it, apparently. Let's see. What was it? Hold on, let's see. Let's see if that works. Nothing is coming up for the API. Amp.aol, it's not even up. Weird, okay. Let's go into Yahoo, it looks like, but at least we know this AMP thing is interesting. Yeah, DAM comes up. I bet you Swagger comes up if I hit it right here. That's gonna be the same thing as last time. Yeah, it is, okay. So nothing too interesting, but at least we're chasing a lot of this AMP stuff down. Let's see if diagram is on here too. Everything I think is the same as all the other ones that we hit. Yeah, quick diagram. But it's not loading the actual diagram for it. So, oh, what does this do? This is actually working. So whatever I type in, it puts it on there as a diagram. But it's doing a good job of escaping it. Yeah, so it does actually, this one does work, so if you wanted to mess with it. Yeah, I'm going to leave this alone. I feel like I'm hecking close to access on this AOL comp thing that Ham linked earlier. Dude, Do it. Do it. Alright, since it's failing me, I'm going to do it the ghetto way. So, if we do find something on this thing, it's multiple domains that are affected by it, which would be pretty cool to see. I'm going to stop doing this because it's the same as the last host. Let's see, what else is on here? Is there a dev API? There we go. Let's do PSE. I'm going to do cert probe. Let's go to Verizon Media, Recon data for it. I'm gonna remove all this resolved stuff. So MKDR data, and we'll just move everything resolved to data. And then we'll just move the alt DNS stuff over too. I don't want it. Also, I'm gonna put everything on GitHub eventually this week when I get a chance. Okay. Again, cert probe is going to go into new, I think. Let me try. Cert probe is going to new. So we'll do psc.aol.com was the one we talked about. So psc.aol.com. Let's see what it finds. This will be the last one we look at. Looks like cert probe is struggling. Oh, there we go. Ooh, juicy. That is juicy. It is forwarding us to another domain, which is good and bad. So this is an internal tool, it looks like. I don't expect anything from directory search at this point because it's not really giving me any. When I hit an invalid path, it still kind of redirected us, but it doesn't hurt to try it out. So I'm going to try it out. Yeah, everything is redirected. I'm just going to stop. Okay. It was a good try. So we know PSE has some internal stuff. We can also look at GitHub, honestly. I don't think we're going to find anything, but I mean, not with that attitude, I won't find anything, but let's try it. Because PSE could give us, you know, another API or some idea, but nah, nothing. Okay, that was really worth it. Let's put a dev in here somewhere. So we'll do anything that has dev before API. Can you not do that? This is why DigitalOcean doesn't work ever. It's really annoying sometimes. Alright, there we go. More dev stuff. Preference. One login, PSE. SVU, what is that? Let's see. So SVU has some stuff. Can cert probe help us out here? We're gonna find one last domain to hack on before I gotta jump off. Nope. Okay. At least we know. Ooh, that's a good one too. That's an ops. I don't think it's gonna work. Where's iHost? I just saw. So there is an iHost thing. Let's right off the bat just feed it to here. Nothing. Okay. That's all good. It happens. T-White. What is that? Okay, for next week, I'm gonna write a script that does this for us. Somebody sent me a tool for this, a one-liner for Bash that I could use. So maybe next time we'll do it. Let's do cert probe on Blocksmith. Nothing? Nope. What else? I think that's it. That's everything. That doesn't work either. Okay. DFMag. This is pretty old. I'm just not gonna bother. Maybe instead of dev, we can do UAT. What do you think, chat? I don't speak Turkish, I'm sorry. I can't really help there. You just log into GitHub and you search. Whoa, where did it go? GitHub. Oh my god, I'm struggling. And you just type in tab, and then you can type in AOL.com, for example, internal. You have to be logged in for this to work. Also, you can just use the recently indexed to find the newer stuff. Yeah. I'm not doing a CTF. I'm actually looking at AOL.com right now, and I'm looking for some subdomains, but I am going to jump off here in a sec. Cool stuff right here, internal query stuff. What's the host name for this? Nope, nothing. Okay. But yeah, you can do this on GitHub too. Alright, let's see. Maybe I could do this instead. If we flip the the API and dev locations. Okay, I don't think Crt.sh likes me right now. Hold on. So let's do dev over here and then API over here. I just hope YouTube isn't gonna flag me for music again. I realize that I'm not talking, and when I don't talk is where YouTube flags me immediately for music that I don't have copyright to, even though this is live on YouTube. Okay, so it's not liking me right now. There we go. So something with dev came back. CMI, does that load? No. Okay. Maybe I could do one more over here, because now it just catches everything that has anything before dev right here, and then also API. So more domains. CMI.AOL. This is new. If anything comes back, we're gonna hammer it with directory search. But I doubt it. So again, I'm looking at a wildcard, anything before API, but also before it has dev and whatever patterns right here. So 3 different patterns we're looking for. Advertising came up, public came up, iBrands, AWS came up. Nothing on CMI. Let's see if this one loads. No, of course not. But SMI. Is there anything on SMI? So games and... what about it? Games? No. Okay, API. Let's see. There's an API for SMI. I don't know what it's for. Maybe directory search will help us out. We'll see what this finds. Oof. Rough. It's giving us a lot of 500s. Let's leave it until it finds something. We're just going to let it do its thing. B2C was where we found some other stuff earlier. Let's do a dash with the API, so it's not a we're not just looking at subdomains. Maybe we can find something that has dash API in it. I keep everything on a droplet. It's just easier that way. No, it doesn't reveal all the subs if you do it that way. You should watch my first stream. I talked about that. I had a full rant about why I don't do it the way you just put on. Just check out the first stream. It's on YouTube. If you go to youtube.com for my channel, this very first one right here is the one that I talk about why I don't do the wildcard before AOL.com. I have also other videos. So there's a lot of CRS. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give it to... but I don't think anything's gonna come up of it. Let's see. I really want to find another domain just before I hop off to play with, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna get anywhere. Hey Chase, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. See you next week, hopefully. Again, I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow on Monday, but I am going to replace Mondays with another day. So thanks for joining. Let's switch over so I can also hop off. I've been on since 10 o'clock. Let's switch over. There we go. What's up, chat? Hey, Ole or Hars, if you go to, if you scroll down on my Twitch, there's a Discord link you can use. Here's also the link to Discord if you want to join. You can do both, Rising Skies. I don't like doing brute forcing, even though I should, just because it's just faster to look at search transparency stuff because it immediately gives you subdomains versus looking at brute forcing when you have to brute force and find them one by one. I don't know if I could join Donut, but I have a birthday party I gotta go. My little cousin's getting her birthday is tonight, so I'm gonna be heading out there in an hour. But because this is my first week back from Vegas, I really want to hop on and kind of get back in the grind of doing things, even though I miserably failed earlier. But I might get on my mobile, on my phone. We'll see. The Cert Probe tool is what it's not a tool. I will drop it here, but you have to install HTTP Probe that runs on Go. So if you install Go and you have this probe tool by Tom Nom Nom, it would work. So this is the tool for it. You have to put it on your, this is what I run, but you can make an alias out of it. How do I keep track of everything that I do? I honestly don't. I go in with a fresh new outlook on stuff. I keep some of my endpoints on a notes, like Apple Notes or Evernotes, and kind of keep a tab of the things that I think are interesting. But outside of that, I don't really do anything else. How can we go bypassing forward 3s or the image one? I'm not sure what you're referencing to. So if you want to send me an example, I can have a look at it. Yeah, so I'm actually hitting cert.sh and then feeding cert.sh output into Tom Nom Nom's tool, and I'm calling it Cert Probe. It's just automating things that we do a lot during the stream. I've automated it. So when I first started doing the stream, I only had a few of these. I had SearchSpotter and I had cert.sh as a part of my aliases, and everything that we did that was repeating a lot, I keep making them into a bash alias. Do I ever go after Jira or Jenkins instances if they require password or just open? So it depends. If you hit a Jira website and it's sending you to a SAML or some SSO like Okta or OneLogin, then I go after it and see if I can still access the APIs or the vulnerabilities that are already known. I don't stop. I like looking for Jiras. I love looking for third-party software that people use and leave it open publicly. Thank you for joining, Felmac. I appreciate it. See you next week. Thanks so much. The image which got as a blank image. I think that image was because I was hitting an API endpoint that I found on GitHub, AJ, and that led me to that image. I was just messing with the API to see if I can break out of the HTML and see if I can load anything and XSS it. There wasn't really a bypass there. Tom Nom Nom. Yeah, hell yeah, it's an option. Go ahead on Twitter. I posted a tweet earlier. It says, who should I bring next? Go ahead and drop his name on there. I'll be more than happy to have him. Excuse me. I would love to have Tom on here. He's joined a couple of times during the streams. So I would love to have him on here again. That would be very, very cool to have. Thanks, buddy. Let me sleep. I think I will do the YouTube later on. Yep, for sure. I'm also going to jump off. So thank you guys all for joining. I really appreciate it. Again, I don't think I'll be online tomorrow in the afternoon. I might start my Wednesday streams up again. So if I don't see you guys tomorrow night, which more than likely I won't be, I still got to catch up with life. I'm still a little bit behind. I have a lot of footage from Vegas to go through. I might get on tomorrow night and just go through my Vegas footage. But outside of that, I don't think I'm going to do a lot of hacking this week. Sundays will be back next week. Thank you all again for joining. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram for the giveaway. It's the same thing as my Twitter and all my other social media. So I dropped it in there. Go ahead and follow me. The giveaway starts tomorrow. Thank you all so much for joining. I will see you all next week. Peace.